the court did not take action or weigh in on the issue of refund. That will go to the lower courts. But across the sector, there are companies that had taken legal action to recoup duties that they were having to pay because of the EARPA tariffs the president put in place. Hard question to start with, but what does happen next?
Well, I think we're going to see that play out in the next 24 hours and frankly, the next few months. But I think there's two very important things to recognize about the ruling today. The first is that the ruling is a screenshot in a very long movie about American economic transformation. And the truth is that we can't unsee the fact that the trade policies that we've set up over the past 20 years, 30 years, 50 years in some cases have disincentivized the very things that we need to do in order to lead and be safe, prosperous, and secure as a country. That includes being able to manufacture at home, to regain control of our supply chains, to have any sort of production capacity here at home. So the when and how of revamping our trade relationships is all taking place, and this is the latest scene. But the reality is, in the big picture, is that reindustrialization is our future. Our trade relationships are at the heart of that, and there's no bringing the train back into the station.
Michelle, at the time the news broke, the president was in a closed-doors meeting with governors, but CNN reporting that he stated that he has a plan B. Earlier in the program, we went through that there are other powers, right, relating to other buckets for tariffs that his cabinet have outlined. How much do you expect a sort of severe reaction or a continuation of the status quo from the president in that sense?
Yeah, I think they're going to take a look. It sounds like they're going to take a look at all of the different tools that the executive branch can use in order to rebalance our trade relationships. Congress is already coming out with statements by some members on doing the same. And so there's a number of things here. But remember that tariffs aren't our only tool. And look no further than the AI summit that just took place in New Delhi in India over the past few days to recognize that trusted technology and the innovation coming out of the United States is also a very important and maybe the most important tool that we have to revamp our economic relationships with our allies. You had every leading American tech company show up in New Delhi to announce deal after deal with our partners in India. You had the White House show up to say, we're here to give you the best gold standard AI, to give you financing on top of it. We're going to send in the U.S. tech core. In other words, we're going to teach you to fish, and we're going to make you a sovereign, prosperous AI capital in the world. And that is a very strategic tool for getting our partners around the world to want to do business with us.
Michelle, very grateful that you took us there. You know, there are almost competing policies or competing ideals, right? A big section of the White House wants to have the American technology stack dominant in markets overseas. One of the things that Carmen Reinecke, our equities reporter, was seeing in the markets is the reaction reflects hope that maybe supply chains get eased up a little bit because tariffs taken out of the equation give you access to China. Try and balance that for us.
Yeah, I think, look, again, the tariffs and the specific percentages that we're agreeing on with our partners around the world are one single tool. Another tool is all of the other pieces of the American value proposition in trading with our partners. And again, India is a really great example. Japan's also a really good example. We've got a new trade relationship with them. They're investing $500 billion into the United States. Their first $30 billion they announced last week in power infrastructure here. SoftBank, a Japanese company, wants the U.S. to be a leader in artificial intelligence. So the money is pouring in from our allies. The trade relationships are strong there. And again, it's because of the trusted technology. We have the best technology in the world. We also have trusted tech companies. You didn't see any Chinese deals announced in India. And remember, India was the first to ban TikTok and other Chinese tech companies because they don't trust them. And so we have tariffs as a tool and we have trusted innovation as a tool. And I think that's going to be the future of American diplomacy.